Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we acquired the Jaded Rune. This is some sort of pendant that will release or break a seal, leading into some sort of mining tunnel that leads to the Aqua Veil continent. We want to break this seal so that we can go to the Aqua Veil continent. That is where the bad guys are supposedly holed up. The reason why the tunnel was sealed in the first place is because of some cursed illness that emanated from the place. Unfortunately, the Jaded Rune is holding the evil power that created that curse in the first place, and we need to use it to open that seal. Definitely a catch-22, catch-21, whatever the saying is. Anyway, we are back here in... what is this town called anyway? I kind of forget. Whatever, this is a town, and we have a meeting between the Regent, Malachi, along with some other folks. Yes, that's right, Sebulhan. Hey there, Sarah's Knight! You're in just in time for the start of the stream. Elder Yu, may I present to you, young priestess, Wow, first line of dialogue and I already flipped it. Go me! Elder Yu, may I present to you young priestess Sarah Winters, a human girl from Kalinka whom I've discovered to possess a noble spirit surpassing even that of her mother's. Charmed young lady, your eyes carry a haunting but comforting luminescence that indeed distinguishes you from all other humans as I remember them. That glow somehow shows both the courageous spirit of the dwarves and the affectionate nature of the demi-humans. I suppose the humans were wise to see you as their diplomat in this crisis that Malachi has called us here to resolve. Oh yeah, there's this whole army of dolls that is on their way to pretty much kill everybody. It is an honor to meet those among Mother's disciples whom she always proudly declared gave her the greatest joy in living of all creatures in this world. Yu says with a small smile, aside from, perhaps, a daughter of your seeming grace, Lady Healer. Sarah has one of those teardrops. Yes, my lord. Elder Hazel, this is Madame Tessera Allegra, a clerical nurse from the Itsuki Kingdom, and likely the sole reason that our villages are not already being trampled upon by the crooked feet of the Dark Lord's wicked servants. She is a true paragon of bravery, not a compliment I readily pay to a lady of the forest, as you well know. Forgive me, Lady Pointy Ear, for it has been many long years since my aged eyes have seen the beautiful, heart-shaped face common to elves such as yours. I must admit with some shame that the gentle faces of humans and elves such as yourself and the young priestess had become a meaningless blur to a half-blind old demi-human such as myself, until the Regent's words had enabled me to clearly see the purest snow spirit within you. Tessera says with a curtsy, you both honor and humble me with your words, Elder, but perhaps it is more proper to direct praise towards the 4 young brothers of Sarah's and my own, who have come from one world to save another. If it were not for them, neither Sarah nor myself could have possibly have made it this far to save Sebulhan. I shall endeavor to remember that, Lady Pointy Ear. I also present to you both Elders Meron and Eldamoon, and Eldress Clara. I'm kind of wondering which is which. We 6 govern the collective regions of Ferrisdal, and I have invited you 2 ladies today to assist us in this dire time of need that you and your friends have so unselfishly endured many trials to bring to our attention. Frightening times as these are, I believe we should be rather thankful to have the company of 2 female northern folk amongst us. I welcome you both, Daughter Winters and Madame Allegra. From what the Regent had told us in his message when he sent for us, it seems we have two special young ladies in our midst. Now then, if we may set aside pleasantries to focus on the matter at hand... Yes, sir, you have our attention. Let me first apologize for Sir Bolus, Miss Hartshorn, and the Earthling children. They will join us later. As for the young priestess, she has graciously offered the risk of her life to devote her healing powers to our side in this fight that, as we know, it may very nearly be at our doorstep. I am of the opinion that, despite young Sarah's tenderness, if she offers this service freely, then we'd certainly do well with our magic if we are to see many of us walk away from this alive. I would give my own life this very moment just to have 10 more Sarahs at our side if I could. Oh, believe me, so would I. And speaking of this, Eldris Clara, I humbly request that you provide 10 or more of your best swordsmen to personally protect Sarah as she tends to our fallen. If Elwyn himself shows up and discovers her... Absolutely. I have already brought those willing to fight with me from Galeon. I'm sure my men will be eager to take on such a momentous duty, even if revered daughter Winters is in fact a human girl. Well, that is some good news. Sarah giggles. It seems that even in the kingdom of non-human Elvenians, you are held in high regard by many men, Miss Sarah. Sarah blushes. Yes, well, please do not be so much concerned for my well-being that your own warriors needlessly sacrifice themselves, Eldris Clara. Admirable of you, young lady. And Madame Tessera, I understand that it is your wish to depart with those Earthlings to the southern continent. Please, Sir Dwarf, I am certain that Uri and the others will be more than willing to stay and fight with your people without there even being a need to ask. Nay, this is neither yours nor your Earthling brother's battle, Tessera, and if I cannot sway you five from trying to fight the source itself of the great darkness that hangs over our world, then at the very least you must make haste to confront him before he grows wary of our resistance and decides to do something drastic himself, perhaps to all of Elvenia. You know, he's got a point. This entire game we've been dealing with all the nonsense that the Dark Lord has been throwing our way. We really should deal with the source. Enough blood is on your delicate hands, my dear woman, I am sure. And neither myself nor the people of Sebulhan wish to help add any more. I understand. You intend to fight this Lord of Darkness, Lady Elf? Foolish! Even the goddess dares not stand against him. Indeed, Madame Tessera, the power he holds must be infinitely far beyond any mortal elven sorceresses. SK says, well, if you went straight to the source, you wouldn't have but a 3-hour RPG, right? I don't know. With this game's dialogue? Sarah quietly says, it seems you honored elders of the Dwarven and demi-human races. Yeah. As a reminder, SK has admitted that he might have gone a little overboard with the game's dialogue, so I feel okay making an occasional joke about it. In fact, SK says, okay, maybe 10 hours. Still not long enough for a good RPG. Well, you never know. That seems to be about the average length for an RPG Maker game. Sigh. All the more reason I must work to help bring back the power of faith into this broken world. We are determined, honored elders. I have faith in these Earthling brothers of Sarah's and mine. They love Elvenia just as we do. We can win against even this unimaginable manifestation of darkness. In my heart, I know that this world will survive. I just cannot help but believe that we are in part taking responsibility for your lives by allowing you to condemn yourselves to certain doom. We cannot just stand by in silence like this. And guess who showed up? Hey, there's no need to be so negative now, is there? I sense that you are genuinely concerned for us, Elder Dwarf, but we haven't come this far for Elvinia's sake just to lay down our swords before her conqueror. We're going to Oakavale, and that is that. So, you must be those 4 human children from the other world whom Sarah has spoken so fondly of. You boast a courageous heart, young sir, but many Elvinians have finally come to learn the hard way that a headstrong will alone is not enough to stand against the power of darkness. And how can this world hold any true place in the hearts of alien creatures who, like us, once never knew that another world existed beyond their own? Why would you willingly lay down and perish at the Dark Lord's hands right along with us? We found out long ago that the Holy Priestess had placed her bets on us 4, lady, and I don't think it would be right to let her down now. Jersey smiles. Besides, as long as there's pretty young Elvinian girls around for Dusk to defend, you can be well assured that there is no swaying him from this path. You know, I gotta wonder, SK, considering Dusk is kind of a personification of you, how much were you making fun of yourself? Dusk bows low to humor Jersey. You know this humble protector all too well, Miss Jersey. Let's face it, elders, there's no deterring them from going forward. We might as well simply hope for the best, because these children from the other world and the soulless Unsu goddesses who have come to them may be our only chance. So, we can either wait in our hiding places to die, as we do now, or we can rejoin hands with the other Elvinians in the world and wait together with them for the slight hope of salvation that we have. The choice is now ours to make. SK says, oh, making all the fun of myself. The other 5 elders wordlessly nod in accord. Alright, now then, we have anywhere from now to a few days to get our warriors into place, and we should assume to have no time at all. So, unless anyone has any objections, or the 4 Earthlings have anything to add since they have fought with the Dark Lord's legions before, then this is my proposal. Malachi says with authority, first off, I wish to make it clear to every honorary leader here that protecting their own homelands should still come before helping Sebulhan. We cannot dismiss the possibility that Vern would like nothing more than to send his hellish dolls to undefended cities and the surrounding regions on his way here, and I am sure none of us here can condone leaving helpless women and children to the monster's wrath. So you all must leave soldiers behind to protect them, even if at our expense. We do not dare underestimate Vern's cruelty so as to ignore this possibility. Secondly, to the honored daughter of the Holy Priestess, I admonish you to remember that you are the only one aside from our few conventional medics who is capable of staying death's hand from our brave warriors. However, your magical powers will by far be the most crucial to this purpose. That is why, Sarah, you must be aware of your limitations more than anyone else. You are still just one girl, so while you may still be able to use magic in abundance when it can scarcely be summoned to the fingertips of most other Elvinians anymore, you may not harbor enough power to save everyone, no matter how much you might will it so. Take care of yourself also, and do not exhaust your strength, or we may very well lose you too. Temper your desire to save everyone around you by accepting this wisdom, please, daughter. I will. I humbly ask of you then, Mr. Bullis, not as my vassal, but as my friend, please guard me well from the forces of darkness who will seek my life, that I may focus everything I have to save your brethren from death's cruel hands. Sarah! Please, Dusk, accept my plea in this. I promise that in my heart I do not believe you hold any obligation to be my protector this time. I am grateful as always, but still I agree with the good regent wholeheartedly in that you and your friends must go on to Aquavale. If the Dark Lord himself rises up against Elvenia at last, then protecting Sebulhan from Eliwind will mean nothing in the end. You can trust Mr. Boles to protect me in your place, of that I am certain. Please do not be troubled for my sake. I will trust you, Boles. I will protect her like a little sister, kid, on my honor as an Elvenian dwarf. I had a feeling something was about to happen when the music cut out. A familiar evil voice. Is it Vern? I'm betting it's Vern. Thinking you've already won? It's him! Nice entrance. Foolish insects, practically celebrating a victory over us when I have just come to bear herald of your destruction. Malachi draws his axe. Lady Elf! Is he the monster you speak of? Yes. Please stand back, Sir Malachi. His power outmatches that of even any of the demons roaming the Ferristal Mountains. Vern laughs. As if any old dwarven fool could stand against me. Uri is sure to mutter underneath his breath. An old elven fool did. Ha! I am no weakling like Gorgon-Ghidra has proven himself to be. Now stand aside, Malachi, for my business is with that girl cowering there behind you. I don't know. We defeated you twice, and so far we're even on the score with Gorgon-Ghidra. I would say Gorgon's a little bit stronger than you. I still have a score to settle with her. Yeah, like we're gonna let you do that. Protecting your little precious little Tess, huh? The hero stands silent before Vern. It's useless to talk to a bunch of do-gooding Elvenians out of giving their lives for some brat like Tessera. Very well, there is something else I have in mind for ensuring all of your deaths by the close of the day anyway. What? What? Vern grins. Somehow, I don't believe that every single Elvenian here will necessarily be on your side today, ladies and gentlemen. While you all face a common enemy from without, you may just find a few unexpected foes from within as well. Get what I'm driving at, Boles? Boles raises his axe. What the? No! Or maybe, no. That's right, Sir Dwarf. I have the demon who resides in Alder's body under my control now. I think he'll make a fine addition to the Dark Lord's army, actually. Better start praying before he rises up his shrine of not-so-eternal rest to wreak havoc in your city. Ha 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 ha! Oh. So the demon who killed Bolis's adopted son. That's a bad thing. What evil? Can such a heinous act as controlling the dead even be possible? Do not doubt any of these Lunas Elro Knight guys, Malachi. I'd hate to admit it, but they always do exactly what they say. I can't let that jerk get away with this. My son had already suffered so much in life. He at least deserves to sleep peacefully in death. Maron says with disgust, no wonder the lady pointy ear refers to him as a dark elf. Wait, if that Lunas Elro Knight has shown up here, then... That's the call to arms! The Earl Kings have been sighted! That would be the name of those clone doll things. We have no time left. Sir Dwarf, please calm yourself. If we, as the leaders in this battle, lose hope and do nothing but tremble of fear, then we are already doomed. Elda Moon swallows hard. She is right, sir. Regent? Malachi's eyes are shut in deep meditation. And we got Remy here. Regent Malachi! We are perilous few hours from contact with the Dark Elves. Our warriors are already assembling. We await your command. Malachi's eyes reopen. Forgive me. I am ready. Malachi adamantly says, fellow elders, those of you who have not yet called in your people willing to help us fight, you must do so at once. We will do everything we can to hold out until the welcome reinforcements arrive. Our messengers will let the incoming units know well ahead of time what specific paths into the mountains to assume defense so that will allow them to effectively strike at the enemy from behind as they draw closer to the city boundaries. Elders Clara, since you have been so blessed as to have such swift and eager warriors, please make haste back to them and recruit 10 among your most skilled to be the young priestess's guard. They must be willing to give absolutely everything they have to keep the Earl King's twisted claws off of her. Of your remaining troops, have every spellcaster join the Paladins on the North Bridge, and the Swordbearers accompany Sebulhan's nurses to the West Gate. Clara smiles. Yes, sir. Mr. Boles. I know what you wish to say, little Sarah, and I must decline. If our time to face Sylvanian's tormentors has come now, then I cannot allow my personal feelings to come before keeping my promise to protect you. My sword belongs with you, Sarah, not at Vern's throat for the petty sake of vengeance because of the crime he is committing. I am not certain as to whether my heart is relieved or saddened to hear those words, Boles. One thing I am most self-assured of is that I cannot condemn you as an oath-breaker should you leave my side in order to rush forth and protect someone who has surely proven more worthy of your fatherly love than I. He is your son, is he not? Adopted or by blood, Mr. Boles, please, go forth and save that poor boy's gentle soul from becoming a tool for that monster's heinous crimes. We'll go with you, Boles, if you want. You willingly took my back the last time Vern tried to confront us, so now we've got yours. And Duska and myself will stay at Sarah's side in your stead for the time being, Sir Boles. But you mustn't let that horrible man violate the already tormented soul of an innocent youth whom you have loved as your own son. A father would fight no less fiercely to protect a child than a mother would. I'll stay too. Maybe Dusk, Sarah, and myself can help the Paladins put up a good front against the Earl Kings if many of them attack from up that way. Alright, so it's me, Harrison, Boles, and my citizen, right? No, Jersey's citizen. Alright. I will also come with you. If there truly is a demon of sickness and death residing in Alder, and Vern awakens it, then... well, I guess you will need me to help you in that fight far more than The dwarves and demi-humans will need me in theirs. You are a true friend, Jersey Hartshorn. The 4 Earthling humans were definitely not wrong about you. I believe Alder's body was laid to rest in a shrine built near the exit of the mines on the Aquavale side. We'll have to go all the way across. Serena, please protect Alder. Do not let this happen to my child. Please. Everyone has their instructions then. Good luck to us all. May the goddess watch over us on this day. Oh wow. The city's been evacuated. Neat. Okay, SK, as long as you're here. How do I get to that staircase? I looked all over. Maybe the guide mentions it. I haven't looked terribly far in the guide yet. But as long as you're here, that information would definitely be useful. While I'm waiting for a potential response, let us go ahead and head into our first episode breaker to today's stream. And when we get back, I guess we're heading to that cursed mine.